Hey, this is Chris, one of the developers on the Molydeuxds. We participated in the MolyJam at the San Francisco location, and I'm here to tell you a little bit about our game and what we created in 48 hours. So I have what I'm saying up in a script, just in case you wanted to read ahead or I spoke a little too fast or unclearly. So we couldn't agree on just one tweet to base our game, but we're all fans of Populous, so we decided to create a Populous clone and incorporate the tweets as mechanics. Generally speaking, you're a god, and this world is your sandbox to use these mechanics as you wish. Everything you do has an impact on the world, whether it be good or bad. And we have both red and blue people populating our world. I'll give you a brief overview of the tweets that we used and how the mechanic is implemented in our game. Then I'll be playing the game and describing what's going on. So the first tweet: you are a bear, but for some reason oxygen comes from hugging people. The problem is that hugging people breaks their bones. So in our game, you can control bears and use them to hug people. This is basically a good mechanic for controlling the population of either the blue or red people. If it gets too out of hand, or if you pick one side that you like and one side that you dislike, you'll see where this is going to be used. The second tweet: when people talk about cloud gaming, I'm not thinking about the internet. Imagine how it must feel to actually be a cloud. So you can control clouds and use them to help food sources grow. They will also give you a glimpse into what they're thinking through audio clips. The food sources are required for the people of the world to procreate and expand their territories. Food will spawn not often without the help of a cloud. Third tweet: imagine killing significant characters in a game and then they pop up as subtle ghosts in other games. When you kill players, not players. So when you kill the people in our world, they'll stay there. They'll continue to exist as ghosts. Originally, we'd planned to make it so that they would have an impact on the world, but with a 48-hour development constraint, some things have to be cut if you actually want to finish the game. So the fourth tweet: the problem I had with lemmings is that they were just so disposable. Imagine if each and every lemming had a complex, meaningful backstory. Each person in our world is significant and has their own backstory. We randomly generate a Mad Lib-esque story for each of the people in our world when they die, and you'll have the chance to read it. So throughout the game, you may hear voices that sound like mine because I did the sound clips. We added these sound effects to create some personality within the game and sort of increase the fun factor. So let's check out this game. So we used Unity to create this game, which we feel is a really awesome engine for rapid prototyping, as well as game development. Here are the tweets that we use, as well as our little title screen. Let's get straight into the gameplay. So our world is procedurally generated. Oh, it looks like somebody died. Cool. So this is the Mad Lib that generates every time a person in our world dies. As you can see, the early childhood, teen years, late adulthood, and death are displayed. So let's read a little bit about the early childhood. When I was young, I spent my days at Tundra, even though it made my parents feel nervous. Oh well. It always made me feel thankful. Other Molydeuxds picked on me because I had a round thigh that really stuck out. I had a pet cow who was a total jerk and would always bite my leg. Sounds like a terrible pet cow. Our little social joke right here is that you either had to post it to the wall or pay us some Facebook credits. Just a little joke, so we'll just escape out of that. So right here's a ghost, actually. I guess that must have been the person that died. So as we can see, there's the rocks. This is some food sources, the trees, and this is all randomly generated aside from this bottom left corner where the blue base will always spawn, the first blue base. And so we see these people going out looking for food. When they find the food, they'll bring it back to the hut. When they get enough food, they will create another hut. And so our population skyrockets, grows exponentially, as long as the food keeps coming. So that's where the cloud mechanic comes in. So let's check out the cloud mechanic. So here's our cloud. I just selected...
the world really looks like a Peter Molyneux game from up here.
I selected one of the clouds. And just gonna go around, and I'm gonna use the button.
I'll make it rain, I'll make it rain, I'll make it rain on these dudes.
I used the button. It's really weird to hear your own voice.
Strippers
I used
love
the button
me because I make it rain.
To create some food for these people, because I'm gonna take sides with the
really looks like a Peter Molyneux
with
game.
the blue side. And so I went back into God mode. There's a bunch of food now in this area, so this blue population is gonna skyrocket because they have all this food that's really close to them, and they build huts and stuff. So we saw the cloud mechanic. Let's check this out. Oh, one thing I guess I forgot to mention. So as a god, we can make terrain as long as we have the energy for it, and we get energy by increasing the population. So we can basically just click and add terrain. This is useful for making bridges and areas to let our Molydeuxds expand outward. The red and the blue guys will always fight when they meet each other. So since I picked the blue side, and I like the blue side better, let's find a bear in the red side. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take control of this bear, and we're gonna kill as many red dudes as we can before we run out of energy.
Bro, wanna play some GameCube?
And so we're just gonna lower their population because we're the crap. So we just wanted to lower their population because we picked the blue side, and the blue side's way better. And so as you can see, this is growing exponentially. There's a ton of red guys now too. Let's go check and see how the blue side is. There's another ghost. So these guys just keep expanding, and we keep getting energy from growing our populace. And that looks like all I can show you. Oh, another way that we can kill people, we can add and delete terrain. So if we delete terrain under some of the characters, they'll fall directly into the water, which kills them. But again, this costs energy, so. I hope you enjoyed checking out Molydeuxds. Play our game. We'll have it up on the MolyJam website. We'll also have all of our source code. All of our source code is currently on GitHub, so you can just clone our repository if you're interested in how we did any of this. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks.